so much moisture on the car that I just feel like we have to do like just a really quick B-roll segment about this. So let's just do that quickly. How's everyone doing this fine Thursday morning? I'm assuming as this is going out. So today we're talking about prayer, and I hear people say all the time how much they struggle with prayer. And so I thought that today I'll give you 3 tips to help you with prayer. And so yeah, I hope these tips help you. You'll notice we're not in the studio today, changing things up a bit because every once in a while the studio just gets kind of boring, so you gotta kind of change things up a bit. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, we're gonna get to tip 1 really quickly here. I want to check what's over this hill because I don't know what's over here, and my curiosity is killing me. Oh, yeah, that was kind of disappointing. All right, well, on with the video. All right, so tip number 1 is have a bit of a routine when you pray. When you sit down in your quiet time, just have a bit of a routine. So one of these routines that I was taught is called the ACTS prayer, A-C-T-S. And so it's an acronym. A stands for adoration, C stands for confession, T stands for thankfulness, and S stands for supplication. So basically, through this prayer, you hit the 4 major types of prayer: adoration, praising God; confession, bringing your sins to the cross; thanksgiving, just praising God and giving thanks for what He has blessed you with; and finally, supplication, asking for the things you need, praying for people, intercession, all those good kind of things. Also, quick note, yeah, I'm walking backwards down this path. Quick note, there is a difference between adoration and thanksgiving. One, adoration is praising God for His character, who He is, that kind of thing. And then thanksgiving is more about being thankful for the specific things that God has blessed you with. Well, that looks fun in there. Another example of a bit of a routine you can have when you pray is the Lord's Prayer. So this is straight out of the Bible, straight out of Matthew 6. And it's similar to the ACTS prayer. It hits a lot of the same kind of points. It starts up with praise or adoration, and then goes to confession and supplication. And like I said, it just hits the same points. There are a couple reasons I myself prefer to pray through the Lord's Prayer in my quiet time. One of them is I really like the verse, "Thy will be done, thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven." And because to me, that's just this statement of pure surrender. And so I really like that. And I also like the emphasis on forgiving others, not just asking for forgiveness yourself. And finally, it's straight out of the Bible. So you can't go wrong with the Lord's Prayer. Not to say that the ACTS prayer, if there's anything wrong with it, because there isn't. Like I said, it's the same kind of points. But Lord's Prayer, straight out of the Bible. Okay, so tip 2 is just shut up. Just in your quiet time, just stop talking for a little bit. Praying through the Lord's Prayer and praying through that ACTS prayer, they involve talking, and sometimes we just get so caught up in just wanting to just keep talking and talking and talking. But it's equally important to just take time to just shut up and listen. John 10:27 says, "My sheep listen to my voice. I know them and they follow me." Don't expect to always hear God in a profound... I got grass in my face. Don't expect to always hear God in this profound way, but just spend time in His presence and you will learn to hear His voice. In Jeremiah 33, it says, "Call to me and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you did not know." There's a good chance that I'll get into the topic of hearing God in a later video, but for now I just want to say take time to be still and give God the opportunity to speak to you. Okay, before we get on with the final tip, we're just going to take a real quick B-roll break. fall is here. Oh man, feels good. Also, it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna start heading back, and hopefully I can finish a video before we get back. The vehicle is all the way back there, and I still need to finish the video, so then I'm gonna duck back into these trees and see if we can get this done. All right, so my third tip is redefine what prayer means to you. You know what I mean? Like, so ask yourself just the simple question, what is prayer? And if your answer is anything along the lines of, like something I do before bed, something I do before meals, anything like that, you need to try and redefine what prayer is to you. Because prayer is this beautiful, open communication and relationship between us and God that was made possible by what Jesus did on the cross. Matthew 27:51, at that moment, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. When Jesus died, he tore apart the division that was between us and God. God sent his son so that he could have a relationship with us. His son died on the cross so he could have a relationship with us. That's what prayer is about, spending time in relationship with God. So cherish it. Cherish your prayer time. Now we just gotta try and make it back before the rain hits. So thank you guys for joining me in this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. Hope you're just ready to just crush that prayer thing. If you liked it, like the video. Drop a comment if you're so inclined. Hit that little subscribe button for more videos every single week. Have a great day. Excuse me, and I'll see you guys next week. You have to really love vlogging and YouTube to get up in the morning on a freezing cold day to come out in the middle of nowhere and film a video. But I love it. This is just, man, I love doing this. Getting to just share the gospel with you guys and just get out here and just have a good time and just shoot some beer. Oh, it's a good time. I'm really enjoying it. Made it back. I'm gonna go. I'm cold.